So we just got to the Goodwill Bins. It's Tuesday, so it's not half off day, and it's almost noon, so I didn't really expect it to be that crowded today, but there's still a good number of people here. There's also a cop car and an ambulance. So apparently we missed, apparently we missed some big drama or something today, but hopefully we didn't miss any profits. We're also gonna do a couple other things in today's video. It's not just gonna be like a one Bins trip and done, so definitely stick around. I've got to tell you guys about an interesting pickup I had at the pawn shop the other day. What's up, man? How are you? Paid up for some stuff at the pawn shop, but I think there's going to be a good amount of profit in that. I want to kind of break that down for you guys. Walked into this little shoe area here. There's a lot of decent shoes here, but I can't find matches to hardly any of them at all. Oh, there's some. It's just some, oh, they got a big hole in them too. But I did find, they got one Jordan right here. Jordan, whatever this is, 10, I think, maybe. They got this shoe, which is just blowfish, but this is what they call a hidden wedge shoe. It's got like a high heel hidden in the shoe. You can see, like it stops there. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see, but these are pretty good. This brand isn't anything crazy, but they'll still be worth a little bit. They also make Converse hidden wedge shoes and Nike hidden wedge shoes. So just be on the lookout for shoes that have like the wedge that is hidden. That's why they call it hidden wedge. I've been looking through this section of shoes for a couple minutes now, and I don't see it, so I'm gonna leave it here. Might make a second round through here in a couple minutes, but I want to keep walking to see if we can see anything else, especially since those aren't worth a ton of money anyway. Got a little Kavu bag here. These used to be super popular, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, and people still use them, but they're just not worth what. You used to be able to sell these on eBay for, you know, 30, 40 bucks pretty easily, but now they're probably worth maybe 15 or so, especially in this condition, a little bit of wear on the zippers. But I don't see any major issues. So I think we'll go ahead and grab this. We'll probably spend maybe a little less than $2, like probably about a pound, so about $1.85 in this, and sell it for 15 plus shipping. I think that'll be worth it. What you got?
There's some mucklucks with the tag on.
Oh wow,
and
do a tag. Yeah. Those are easy, 15 bucks or so plus shipping.
I found these Skechers, like Ugg-like boots.
You know, I used to think Skechers were like not very good, but then we went to Disney World a couple months ago. Whenever I go to places like that, I try to look at what people are wearing, and like it seemed like 30% of people at Disney World were wearing Skechers. And these are in good shape. I think we'll grab these. Got this Power Rangers doll right here. Looks a little dirty, but it is from, I don't know if you can see that, 1994 Kid Dimension. So I think if we put this in the wash with a little bit of OxyClean, it should be able to come pretty clean. And this might sell for, I don't know, 15, 16 bucks plus shipping. Just have a little rip right there, but for a plush of this age, I think a little bit of damage like that is to be expected. Also found this hat, DC 43. I think this is a Ken Block hat. Ken Block is like a race car driver. I know because he used to race with a Ford Fiesta. I used to have a Ford Fiesta. When I got it, I was like, oh, look at me, I'm driving just like Ken Block. Even though he has a much nicer Ford Fiesta than I do. That's pretty cool. Obviously, it's really dirty, but this will be a pretty good thing to, you know, just see how good my hat cleaning skills are. See how clean we can get it. Everything in these boxes over here are things that have already been out on the floor for a couple days, and once they've been picked through, they kind of push them off over here in like an overflow area. And I just found this random Dooney and Burke purse just sitting here. From the outside, it looks pretty good. A little wear on the bottom, but I mean, it looks real. Usually Dooney, if it's real, it'll have a tag, just like this. Dooney and Burke, made in USA. A serial number. This is authentic. I mean, it's got a little tear right there, but overall, it's in pretty good shape. Dooney is not as good as it used to be, but I'd say a person in this condition, we could probably get at least $25, $30 for plus shipping. So I don't know why it was just sitting on top of this thing, but I'll definitely take it.
I found the other one of these Reebok shoes.
Oh yeah, those are the steel toe ones.
Aren't that great usually, but yeah, they're steel toe, slip resistant, in pretty good condition.
Yeah, I think we'll grab those.
And then probably be like, it's not really dirty, but it's a Mitchell & Ness.
The Finals 2007.
It's not vintage or anything, but
it will be one day. Throw it in there. We'll get it cleaned up. Got this bag right here. It is a Bass Pro Shops Extreme Boat Bag, and it feels like a waterproof material. Got some socks in there. Looks pretty clean. Let me just make sure the zipper still works. Got a nice handle. It looks like it would be pretty good. I mean, a couple little scuffs on it here and there, but let's look it up. Okay. I mean, 39, 39, 59. There are 4 listed. And 5 sold. So, I mean, 41 plus shipping, 59 free shipping, 45, 25. So comps are kind of all over the place, but I think we can take some really good pictures of this. It's getting into spring and boating season, so I think this is a great time of year to sell something like this. And it only costs maybe $3 or so here, so I'll definitely get that. Found anything? Oh, a polo hat. That's nice. It's not vintage, but still cool.
Normally you see like really big bears. They'll have like really short arms. Look at how long the arms and legs are on this thing. This thing takes up like the entire bin.
Let's get it out of there. I want to see what it looks like sprawled out.
Look at this. This is the biggest bear I've ever seen. It's like a bear monkey hybrid.
A bear what hybrid?
Bear monkey hybrid.
Oh yeah, it has the Velcro things for the to like put the hand together. And somebody gave it a tracheotomy. Is that what that's called? Crictum? We've been watching a lot of Chicago Med lately, and they love doing chest X-rays and trachs or whatever you call that.
$5.
All right, and this is just empty box.
$20.79.
$20.79. All right. Thank you, sir. Y'all have a good one. So not bad for basically $21. We going in this one? Of course. It's actually looking a little dry in here today. Neither Haley or I found anything yet. We've been looking for maybe 10 minutes or so. So while we keep looking, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting the like button down below, it'd really help us out a ton. And if you haven't already, we'd love if you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I think like 60% of people that watch our YouTube channel over the last 30 days have not been subscribed to the channel. So if you're watching this far into the video, obviously you get some enjoyment or value out of it. So definitely go ahead and subscribe. I know we've been buying a lot of clothes recently, but I want to show you guys why. Like, I'm just gonna walk down the hard good aisle right here and just let you see everything. Like, oftentimes if we don't find anything, we don't put it in the video, but I'm just gonna walk down the whole aisle here so you can see like the type of inventory that we typically find in our hard goods section and why we have been sticking to the clothes recently. I mean, there's just like random, I don't know, just random junk. Like, there might be something here that we're missing, but to me, it just looks like a bunch of lower value items that are either valuable items that need too much cleaning, like this toaster, just absolutely disgusting. You know, it's just, this is what we're dealing with here. Unfortunately, we didn't find anything on this side of Goodwill, but that's all right.
Let me get the door for you.
Oh, thank you so much, ma'am. Figured we stopped by the local Salvation Army since it's been a couple weeks since we've been here, and thank you. It's very close to the post office. Should we just put them back?
Doc Martens.
$6.99.
Made in England.
Okay, we will definitely get those.
Here you go.
I don't know why she put them down. Got this pair of Keens right here. $4.99. Whenever you buy Keens, just make sure this size tag in the side right here hasn't worn off, because that's the only way to tell what size they are. So these are good. They're probably like a women's 9.5. We'll grab these. $4.99. Probably get like 25, maybe $30 for them since we're getting into spring. These shoes down here, these are Tevas, but I've never seen. Oh, they're broken. Yeah, never seen Tevas like that though. Shout out Part-Time Pickers. I just found this Hamilton Beach blender. It's got the lid, it's got the little stopper up top. It's only $3.99. It fits in there nice. I do need to test it out and make sure it actually works, but this is the model 938. And what made me be interested in it is that it says commercial on the bottom. Anytime you find commercial kitchen items, generally those sell for a little bit more money. So we'll get this plugged in to see if it works. If it does work, there are none currently listed for sale on eBay, and there are 2 sold. This one sold for $59 plus shipping, and this one sold for $29 plus shipping. So being the fact that there are none currently listed, I think we can maybe get even higher than $59, maybe like $69 or $79 for it. Again, as long as it works. So let's get this thing plugged in. It works. Sweet. $4. It's crazy. Just found this bag back here. It felt heavy. It says Ludwig on the bottom. Just open it up, and there's a snare drum in here. I think Ludwig is a very, very good brand of drum. So let me see what the price on this thing. The bag is obviously not in good shape, but the drum is. I don't see a price. I'm just going to take it up to the front and see what they'll charge me. If it's less than like 10 bucks, I think it'll be worth taking a chance on it. It's probably just like a student drum. Looks like some Star Music or whatever, but Ludwig is still a really good brand, so I'm gonna check it out. Do you know how much this would be, or where the price would be? It's a drum in there. I didn't see a price anywhere. Okay.
She priced it.
$19.99. I'm gonna get it. There's a bunch of hats up there in the glass case too. I want to take a look at them. The one on the top is Polo.
Oh, there's a Masters one too.
Yeah, Polo and a Masters. I forgot to press record at the end there, but we found a couple hats in the glass case. They were Polo Ralph Lauren. I'll show them to you and get in the car. That is really gross.
I'm just struggling. It wants to like fall the other way.
I'll probably just throw the case away and just sell the drum as is. So we got these three. It's green and I guess green and black, purple and yellow, and then this really cool and authentic dry goods Ralph Lauren. All of them have the leather strap back, which is why I thought they would be worth a little bit more. I don't think they're vintage, made in China, and made in China, but I think this one especially would probably sell for maybe like what, 25 bucks, 25 bucks plus shipping. So grab those on top of everything else. You guys saw everything else. That's just the one thing I didn't film. But yeah, this drum case is hideous. Hideous and disgusting. But the drum is not hideous or disgusting, and hopefully very valuable. So here's everything we picked up today at both the Goodwill Bins and Salvation Armies. We spent $21 at the Goodwill Bins and $57 at Salvation Armies. So that gives us an all-in total of $78, I believe. So let's take a look at these items and see how much potential profit we have in today's haul. So I already talked about the Bass Pro Shop bag in the store a little bit. I'm pretty confident we can get at least $40 plus shipping. I'm just going to add up all of the prices that I think we can get for these items, not including shipping. So about 40 bucks plus shipping on that. With the Dooney and Burke purse, again, it is authentic. It's just not super valuable. So I'm going to say $25 on that. These Reebok steel toe shoes are in excellent condition. I bent them, make sure there wasn't any dry rot or anything like that, because generally if you find shoes that are in such good condition, they've been sitting in a closet for 5 or 10 years and they're just disintegrating. But these look to be in good shape. They're a fairly larger size. I don't even know what that means. What the heck kind of tag is that? I have no idea what size these are, but I would feel confident in saying we could probably get at least $25 for these. Add 25. With the Power Rangers plush, again, it does need a little bit of washing, but as long as this cleans up fairly decently, I bet we could get at least $15 for it. So go ahead and add 15 there. Same with the Kabu bag. We'll get it washed up and make sure we can get most of those little dingy stains out, but this is an easy $15 all day long. With the Muckluck sock sandal flipper, not flippers, sock sandal things, they're new with tags. Not a ton of money here. They're men's extra, or it just says extra large. Yeah, men's size extra large. Unfortunately, it is getting into spring and summer, so they may not sell super fast. They're either going to sell really, really fast, or we're going to have to sit on them a long time. But let's go ahead and say 10 bucks. I think we get 10 bucks for those. With these Skechers UGG knockoff type dealios, obviously they're probably not as valuable as real Uggs, but I bet we could still get at least say 20 bucks plus shipping on those. Puts us at 150 total. Then we got all these hats back here. We got this polo hat at the bins, and all the other polo hats down there came from Salvation Army. You got to get that one cleaned up. Gotta get that one cleaned up. I'd say maybe 15, let's say 15 bucks a piece on the hats on average. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hats. That puts us at 7 times 15 is 105, plus the 150 that we already had puts us at 255. Then we got this pair of Oxford Doc Martens that lady put back at Salvation Army. These were only $6.99. The only issue I see is a little bit of a little tiny cut right there, but that's a pretty minor issue. Maybe a little bit of scuffing on the toes, but these should clean up really nicely. I bet we could get at least $50 for those. Add another 50. Those women Keen shoes are in good shape, and it's a great time of year to sell those. We're going to add another, say, 20 for those. The blender, I showed you guys sold comps on that. We might could get a little over 60. I think there's 2 sold comps. So let's just say conservatively $50 plus shipping on that. And then we have the drum right here, this Ludwig. I'm assuming it's a student drum. I don't know a ton about drums other than that Ludwig is a good brand. It's got this like light colored oak wood siding. It does work. I got some sticks and it does sound like a fully functional drum. So I'm not 100% sure on the value of this. I looked up comps on eBay and there are sold comps as high as like $300 and as low as like $120. So maybe help me out. If you guys are drum experts watching this video right now, drop a comment and kind of point me in the right direction to go with this drum. I do think it's in good shape and it's obviously functional. So I'd say conservatively at least $100 on this. I think that's very conservative, and I think that's more than fair. If I'm way off on that, definitely drop a comment and let me know. So that puts us at a total gross revenue from all the haul today of $475. Again, not including shipping. So we do have to back out the $78 that we spent on everything, and that'll still leave us with $397 in potential profit from today's haul, which is not too bad considering we've only spent maybe 2.5 hours a day actually going to all these places to buy these items. It'll probably take another 2 to 2.5 hours to get everything cleaned and processed, photographed, and listed, but that'll be well worth the time will be well worth the investment when we can turn that into hopefully around $400. Let's go see what Mose is up to. Mose, hey, look at you right there. Hi. Everybody really misses you. Every time we show you in the videos, people just go on and on and on about you. How much you lick and how cute you are. Yeah, that's a lot. That's enough. That's enough licking. I'm sorry. I would let, no, not the camera. So like I talked about in the very beginning of this video, I want to share with you guys this pawn shop deal that we picked up earlier this week. Really paid up for this, but I have my fingers crossed that it will pay off. Let's take a look. So not everything is in here. Haley's already started photographing and listing the irons, but we got a whole set of Titleist golf clubs from the pawn shop. It had all these drivers in it. The Titleist 917 D2, a Callaway XR Speed, another TaylorMade M3, 2 fairway woods, TaylorMade RBZ 3 wood and an RBZ 5 wood, a little 54-degree wedge here, and an entire set, complete set of Titleist AP3 718 irons. We got a 48-degree little gap wedge here. We've got a pitching wedge, 6-iron, 4-iron, 5-iron, 9-iron, 8-iron, and I'm pretty sure there's a 3-iron somewhere. I remember seeing it. I don't know where Haley put it, but it's a complete set of these irons, and they are super nice. They've got the black steel shafts on there, stiff flex, brand new grips. I mean, these irons just look freaking sick. I almost kept them for myself. But again, we paid up for these at the pawn shop. They didn't have a price on them when we walked in, and I was like, man, this is probably like $1,500 to $1,800 worth of clubs. Let's see what kind of deal we can make on these. So I asked him, and she's like, well, we had the whole set listed on eBay, and we got an offer on eBay of $1,000 for the whole set. And I was like, oh, well, you gotta ship those, you know. And she's like, yeah, just, you know, we don't have to take that. Just make me a fair offer and we can talk about it. So I looked at all the clubs. I looked at, you know, the bag alone is in good shape. It's white, so naturally a white golf bag is going to get a little dirty. But the golf bag alone is probably worth about $100 if we can get it cleaned up. All the drivers are really nice, really modern. They're probably worth anywhere from $130 to $160 each. The TaylorMade RBZ woods are probably worth about $120 to $150 each, depending on how well we can get those cleaned up. And then the set of irons is probably worth $800 to $1,000 or so, like in a complete set. But my idea was to list them separately. The last time we got a set of golf clubs from that particular pawn shop, we paid like $200 for them. And we listed them individually, and we actually sold all of them within like maybe a month and a half or so, and we actually made more money that way. So I'm like, I think if we list everything individually, we're probably looking at about $1,700 in profit here. And so knowing that, I offered them $850 at the pawn shop out the door, and they did accept that offer. So that is paying up. $850 for a set of golf clubs is paying a lot of money, but I'm pretty confident there's going to be plenty of profit here. There's a couple sold comps for just that 48-degree wedge that we have. This one right here, again, Titleist AP3 718 48-degree wedge. There's a comp for this one club of $199, pre-owned, used condition, plus shipping. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, pretty confident that there's some money to be made here. So we listed all these clubs individually. That each one, I think the gap wedge and the pitching wedge, we listed for $179 plus shipping, and all the other clubs we listed for $159 plus shipping. And we turned on best offer. You know, we're gonna have to wait for that one person who's needing that one club to come along. But this is a really popular set of irons, very modern, and I really think, hope at least, again, fingers crossed, that we're gonna make a ton of money on this deal. Everything should sell pretty fast too. We're getting into spring, getting into, you know, the warmer weather season where people are going to start play golf more, and hopefully all this stuff will fly off of our shelves, figuratively speaking. I guess literally speaking as well. I don't think I talked about this club, this old Titleist BV SM7 wedge, 54 degree, really just killer look to it. That black carbon steel, black shaft. The whole set looked so good in this black and white Titleist bag. It kind of hurt me a little bit to separate everything out. But just this wedge alone should sell for maybe close to $100 or so. I haven't looked up sold comps, but it's really, really modern, really, really clean. Just like all the clubs in this set. I mean, all the clubs were relatively new, really good used condition, and stuff that should sell very fast, which are three of the main factors that went into my decision to pay $850 for this set of golf clubs. So drop a comment on this video and let me know. Did I pay too much? Do you think I got a good deal? I don't think there's any argument to the fact that they won't sell super fast. Like, as long as they are priced correctly and the demand is there, they're going to sell. But I did pay up. There's no argument to that either. I definitely paid up for these. I don't remember the last time we paid this much money for like a single purchase like this. So again, let me know, did I make a good decision or did I make a bad decision? I'm really curious. What do you think, Mos? Did I do a good job or did I spend too much money? You don't care about money. You don't have any pockets. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it at all, I know, Mos, I'm trying to tell them, if you've enjoyed it, make sure you take a couple seconds and hit that like button for us down below. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Like I said earlier in this video, like more than half of the people that are watching our channel over the last 30 days are not yet subscribed to the channel. It's totally free. It takes 2 seconds. And if you've watched this far into the video, obviously there's something about it that you enjoy. So hit that subscribe button. Thank you again so much for watching. You're the best, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.